All right, Mr. Ahmed here. This is kind of a standalone lesson that really isn't going to be in our textbook, and we are going to work with solving systems of equations with some word problems, so they're applicable to real life. In our process, what we're going to do is we're going to have to read through the word problem and define the variables. After we define what those two variables are, we're going to write our two equations, and then we will solve, either using substitution or elimination. Then we'll just write out our answer. So the first type we're going to do is an age problem, and it says Brad is 5 years younger than Carrie. The sum of their ages is 31 years. How old is each person? So we need to figure out the age of Brad and Carrie. So Brad is one of our variables, and Carrie is the other. So we'll let B, that can equal Brad's age, and K can equal Carrie's age. All right, so those are our two variables, B and K. It says that the sum of their ages is 31. So that means B plus K has to equal 31. And I'm going to make that B in blue because that was Brad. So Brad's age plus Carrie's age is 31 years. The other thing that I know is Brad is 5 years younger than Carrie. So Brad is means an equal sign. And 5 years younger than Carrie, that's not 5 minus K. Okay? That is K minus 5. Carrie's age minus 5 is equal to Brad's age. And now we can solve. I think the best method for this one's going to be a substitution. Reason why I say substitution is B is already isolated. So we'll plug that into the other equation for B. So K minus 5 plus K is equal to 31. Combine our like terms, 2K minus 5 equals 31. Add 5, 2K equals 36. And 36 divided by 2 is 18. So K is equal to 18. So I know that Carrie is 18. And now to find Brad's, we'll plug that back in. B is equal to 18 minus 5. And that is 13. So in a full sentence, I would say Brad is 13 and Carrie is 18. And that would be our solution. So let's see, does that kind of make sense? Some of their age is 31. 18 plus 13 is 31. 5 years younger, I think we got it. We're good to go. Okay, our next type is a coin problem. So with our coins, we have to remember how much each coin is worth. So we have Mary. Apparently she has a total of 17 nickels and dimes. So that's kind of an important piece. We have 17 nickels and dimes. How many of each type does she have? If she has $1.45. So we know we have 17 total coins. First we need to define our variables. Our two types of coins are nickels and dimes. So N can equal nickels. And D can equal dimes. We have 17 total coins. Okay, so nickels plus dimes has to equal 17. Now our next step is they add up to a total of $1.45. So that means I have so many nickels, so many dimes. We have to think, how much is a nickel worth? In cents, a nickel is worth 5 cents. So that's 0.05. So 0.05 nickels plus 10 cents for a dime is 0.1 of a dollar, so 0.1D is equal to 17. Now for this one, we got options. I think I'm going to go with the elimination method for this one and get the ends to cancel. All right, you could also use substitution by isolating N or D, but I'm going to go with elimination since they're lined up. Oh, sorry, I put 17. My bad, I got to backtrack. 0.05 nickels plus 0.1 dimes is equal to the total amount of money, which was $1.45. I made an error there and put 17 down twice. I have $1.45 total. 5 cents per nickel plus 10 cents per dime has to equal our total of $1.45. So back to our elimination method. I'm going to multiply the top equation by negative 0.05. That way my ends will cancel. So I have negative 0.05n plus negative 0.05d equals 17 times negative 0.05. I'm using a calculator for that, and I got negative 0.85. I can now add my two equations together. Our ends cancel. 0.1 plus negative 0.05 is 0.05. And now I have to do 145 plus negative 0.85. And I got 0.6. Now we divide by 0.05. So we're dealing with some decimals here. I get 12. So we have 12 dimes. Now we have to solve for our nickels. We'll plug that into the top equation. N plus 12 equals 17. Subtract our 12. And we have a total of 5 nickels. So let's kind of think about this. If I have 12 dimes, that's $1.20. And 5 times 0.05 is 25 cents. So $1.20 plus 25 cents is indeed $1.45. Total of 17 coins. I think we're good to go. So Mary has 5 nickels and 12 dimes. All righty, on to our situational problem. This one involves a special event at the Fargo Dome. The cost of 3 adult tickets and 7 student tickets was $84. The cost of 3 adult tickets and 10 student tickets was $102. Find the admission price for an adult and a student. So I'm going to let A equal student or adult price, and S can equal student price. All right, now we can write our equations. So 3 adult tickets, so that's adult price ticket, and student price ticket. A little more specific here. So 3 adult tickets, so 3A, plus 7 student, 7S, is equal to 84. Now we have 3A plus 10S equals 102. And now we can figure out the cost of an adult and a student. I'm going to use the elimination method. So I'm going to multiply the top equation by -1 so that those will cancel. So I'd have negative 3A minus 7A equals negative 84. Add them up. A's cancel. 10 plus negative 7 is 3S. Should be an S. Making some small errors here. We had a 7S. So 10 plus negative 7 is 3S equals 102 plus negative 84 is 18. And now we can divide by 3. So student price is $6. All right, and let's plug it into the top equation so we can find A. So 3A plus 7 times S, 7 times 6, equals 84. 3A plus 42 equals 84. Subtract 3A equals 42. Divide 3, and 42 divided by 3 is 14. So it appears as if an adult ticket price is 14 and a student ticket price is 6. And these are in dollars. All right, adult price 14, student price 6. And we got it. Make sure to write that out. So the next page involves some U-try problems. So my recommendation here on these U-tries is for you to hit pause on the video and take your time and go ahead and try and work through these. We will have one assignment on this. We'll also have some time to answer some questions on this during class. All right, hopefully you had some success here with the U-tries. I'm gonna kind of pick up the pace here as I'm going through these. So I have Marty and Jane. So M equals Marty, his age. J is equal to Jane's age. All right, Marty was born 6 years before Jane. So Marty is equal to Jane plus 6 years, because he is 6 years older, okay? The sum of their ages is 28 years, so M plus J equals 28. I'm going to use substitution. Substitute it in. So J plus 6 plus J equals 28. 2J plus 6 equals 28. 2J is equal to 22, and J is equal to 11. So Jane is 11. Find Marty's age. Marty is equal to 11 plus 6, which is 17. So let's see here. It said that the sum of their ages was 28. 17 plus 11 is 28. And currently Marty is 6 years older than Jane. So Marty is 17 and Jane is 11. Got it. All right, next one, we have nickels and dimes again. So N equals nickels. D equals dimes. All right, George has 2 more dimes than nickels. So let's see here. 2 more dimes than nickels. So dimes is equal to nickels plus 2, because he has 2 more dimes than he has nickels. He has a total of $1.70. So keep in mind, 0.05 for every nickel plus 0.1 for every dime is equal to a total of $1.70. D is isolated, going to use substitution. So we have 0.05n plus 0.1 times n plus 2 equals $1.70. Have to distribute. So 0.1n plus 2 times 0.1 is 0.2. Equals 1.70. I also have a 0.05n here. Plus, so combine our like terms. 0.05 plus 0.1 is 0.15. Plus 0.2 equals 1.70. Subtract our 0.2. 0.15n is equal to $1.50. And now we divide. 1.5 divided by 0.15 is 10. So n is equal to 10. That means D is equal to 10 plus 2. And D is equal to 12. So I have 12 dimes and 10 nickels. Or George does. And let's see, so $1.20 plus 0.5, yeah, 170. We got it right. We're good to go. Last one. All right, Chris and Alan have prepaid cards for the train. In May, Chris took the train 15 times during rush hour, 29 times during non-rush hour. Cost him $64.80. Alan took the train 30 times during rush hour and 14 times during non-rush hour. So we need to figure out the rush hour times and the non-rush hour times. So let's let X equal rush hour and Y equal non-rush hour. And let's set up our equations now. So Chris, 15 times during rush hour, so 15X plus 29Y is equal to $64.80. Alan, 30 during rush hour, so 30x plus 14y, 14 during non, equals 76.80. All right, so I think elimination method is going to be the best method here. I'm going to multiply the top equation by -2. Reason why I'm multiplying by -2 is that's going to get me a -30. So my x's will cancel. So -30x minus 29 times 2, 58, y equals 64.8 times -2, -129.60. Add them up. X is gone. Bam. 14 plus -58 is -44y equals 76.8 plus -129.6. Using a calculator for that is -52.80 divided by -44. And we get 1.2. So y is equal to $1.20. So that's my non-rush hour time at $1.20. Okay, now I need to find x. I'm going to plug it into this top equation. So 15x plus 29 times y, that's 1.2, equals 6480. Plugged it into the top one. Now we got to solve. So 15x plus 29 times 1.20 is 34.8 equals 64.8. So minus our 34.8. And 15x is equal to 30. Yep. Divide, x equals 2. So, rush hour is $2. And non is $1.20. So it's 80 cents more expensive to ride the train during rush hour than non-rush hour. All right, that's it for today. Have a good one.